What up, War Roboters? SOLVM here with another video. What up, dudes? So I'm just playing our clan games back. This whole video is just all our losses. So here we are on Shenzhen. I'm going left just so that Gachi doesn't have to go by himself. I usually go right here. Both teams got both two beacons. Center's still open. Try to take care of this guy around the corner. I saw a Carnage go in there. I hate chasing Carnages in the buildings. He's just running back and forth, not hitting anything. Alright, Red's got 3 beacons. We lost one. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm definitely getting shot up over here. This is not where I want to be. Alright, we got 3 beacons again. That's good. Now all we got to do is hold center and defend our beacons. But we're pushing. Just trying to lock this down really quick. If I can get it before I die, but it's not going to matter because there's a lance coming at center anyways. 2 lances. Look at that. So it looks like we're striking up the sides. Well, that's cool. We took that beacon. Got no one over here, so that's me, I guess. Oh, there we go. There we go. Got some peeps. Lost center again. Now we got some long range bots. And look at them. They're like at every opening here just shooting at us. Just locked in. And I'd argue this is the thing about playing on Shenzhen, that like once you get your far and near home beacons and then get center, like the other team is like forced to come at you either at a certain beacon or at center. And you know, with that knowledge, we can just hold tight and let them make that move and just shred them. And that's kind of what they did to us here, that we kept having to try to capture beacons, and you know, they just kind of held back and shredded us. So there you go. They took center. We weren't able to stop them. Oh! No, they didn't get center. We got the beacon lead, but we're down. I don't know about this Carnage Zeus thing. I only played it for this one game. Alright, we took center again. And our home beacon. Yeah, we gotta watch out for that stuff. Can't let them take our home beacons. Those Leos are deceptively hard to take down. You gotta shoot them for a long time. Alright, we just got overrun there. Crap game. Got you representing though. And then this is my first game with Gaz that we picked up. So that was awesome. That was a great find. Gaz is definitely helping the team. Then here we are in Springfield, and I mean, I do this damn near every single time on Springfield. I jump in the Anselork and just head straight to center. Usually people send somewhat lighter, you know, like Galahads and Gareth's here. So this is a good build to just kind of wax whatever that bot is really quick. So they took the hill beacon, but I don't really think that it matters. Like from this spawn point, we can either do ball for that hill beacon or just take the city beacon, as long as we're holding 3. And it can kind of change throughout the game, but we definitely want to try to lock down center. And like, you know, what's that Carnage really doing up in that hill from that far away? Like, I don't really think that's too much of an issue, you know, with tridents. I'm just trying to pull this Griffin. You know, just working red bots over here. I'm just trying to let the shield regen as far as I can. Had to give it up. Maybe I can get one more shot in on this guy. Alright, so kept trying to take that hill beacon. And, toss up of whether we need it or not, as long as we have that one or the city one. But it would be great to have someone else in center to help hold that down. So I don't know. I knew there was this lance in center. I was hoping to kind of shoot it down a little bit, maybe hit that guy in the hill, the Fury. Looking back on it, I probably should have just jumped in another lance and try to get out there and go, because this didn't really work out too well. And we're down in energy, and this is, yeah, see, I switch it up. I mean, at this point, it's kind of too late. I think we lost the city beacon, you know. But we're definitely stretched on this, no doubt. But if we all kind of went in mass over here to center, like three at a time, let's say we decide we want to take that hill beacon, then we just should have bailed on the city and came over here and just owned center in the hill and our home, our near home. We would have beat them on beacons, and they would have had to just kept coming at us at center. We just could have kept shredding them. And if they did try to raid us from that city beacon, we could have ejected bots and just been right back at home to defend that. Alright. Dead city. Just making sure we're getting our beacons here. And, this game we played with 2 randoms. That definitely were at the bottom, but there's already 3 on that side, so got a 4 on this side, so potential 4 bot far home beacon raid. And this is a mismatch. I mean, it's 2-1-4 over here. So we do have center. Do we have center? So I mean, you're just trying to do something to help out. So they got that one. I think he gets shot in the back over here. No, alright, got that. Looks like someone's over there. Hopefully they can grab that beacon. No, that guy jumped away, wasted a bunch of Orkans. We don't have center. I don't need that Red's far home beacon. I always get shot up over there. It's not worth it. At least for me. There's guys. He definitely trolls that lane super hard. That's awesome. And just wish that little hill was a little bit lower. Alright. Just trying to clean up center here. Hopefully we can regain it. Guy coming up on the lane. We got center. I'm just trying to get out of here. Well, there's 1, 2, 3. 3 lances coming in. And all you can do is just shoot those things up, man. You know, these shielded bots, you just gotta keep cranking on their shields, and then hopefully the next person can help bring them down. I'm just trying to keep this bot going as long as I can. Keep this Galahad from pressuring our far home beacon. There we go, watch. Losing far home beacon again. Like, this is definitely a weak spot on this map. Like, we've got to have at least 1 to 2 people over here all the time. Or else you just keep losing it and losing it. And I just find that if we hold that down, definitely have a better chance of winning games. You can always, you know, pop back over to center really quick from there too. But definitely going to keep someone over there. I mean, at least to keep red from thinking that it's wide open. So I think this is Gaz and I back over here. And, you know, this is kind of like desperation at this point. The game's pretty much over. But it's hard to try to lock down center if we're constantly recapturing our home beacons. I mean, how many times I've been over here in this game? Like, the entire game. We good shooting dudes. And that's one thing, like, we pretty much had like a lot of close distribution of points, you know. It's obvious that we're all playing together well as a team. All right, so power plant is another kind of weird beacon layout one. Like, triangle's a little weird. We got that grass beacon and this near, I guess this would be our far home beacon right here, and then center is in the channel. And we definitely don't need that beach beacon unless it's kind of open towards the game, towards the end of the game. This team that we played was really good with the Griffins. But working my way in here, looks like try to take Jimbo out. All right, got him. Got work trying to take center. Might have been a little too early to try to get that. This is good. We're trying to get center over here. We've got our home beacons. And then I'm just going to come over here to keep this guy from coming around. It's another Galahad got to shoot into these shields. Oh no, there's 2 of them. Those things are a pain. Unless you've got Orkins. But do we take that beacon or try to work with center? And looks like they're coming around to ours, so I want to try to help defend this. I'll just leave that guy back there with no energy. We'll try to take center again if it works out. Oh man. See if I can just back in on the rush. There we go. Just traded places. I don't know, if I were them I wouldn't have given up that position. People do that a lot. I try to back into beacons. I try to make them give up their position so I can get closer to the beacon. Do I get that? Yeah, I guess I got it. Got 2 tied up over here. Got the beacon up to change it, but they'll be out of play for a minute. And then here we go. Oh, we got We got the spider in, Maciel on the hill. I mean, got you on the hill. I don't know. I'd argue that this is not a good time to jump in the Fury. I don't really get too many shots off right here, and it's so close. I'd say we want to brawl this out, but Gachi was definitely killing it in this series, so if he thought it was a good idea, then I'm cool with that. We gotta try stuff out, you know. This isn't oh, look at that. It's all clogged up in the center, trying to get that. But look at that, Gachi did move up, and that's awesome. I mean, I think if you're gonna play a Fury or range bot, you definitely need to press forward with it. So that's totally cool. That's great. And we're mech'd out to. I mean, it was pretty close over here. We'll take center again. This guy jumped, came up a little short. Work him, those death buttons, man. And I'm gonna try to take the beach beacon because it's so close. And we're at the end of the game. Yeah, one beacon. Ugh. Yeah, we're down to 2 bots. Yeah, it didn't work. Yeah, getting mech'd out there was tough. Those Griffins definitely ate into us. If we didn't mech out, we might have pulled that out. All right, this one, you know, got to use the start cam so you can see what the hell they're coming with. I was the only one that saw that they got 4 lances coming and 2 Galahads. So I usually start my lance from here, but I knew that I was going to have to try to pick these guys off from as far as possible, so I jumped into the Fury. But I'm a huge fan of using that start cam so I can tell what the hell's going down. So needless to say, I mean, we got crushed in this game. And this is so weird, like I couldn't get on the ramp, I kept sliding down. This is ridiculous. So, you know, they raided hard in these lances, you know. 2 Ancelots. I think there were 2 lances with Thunders and Orkans. These Galahads are good at holding their place, their position. You know, and they were good. I think we're playing RKM2. I mean, they were definitely balling. They were using cover well. It was not easy dealing with these lances at all. But I'd argue if we used the sneaky cam, we might have been able to like choose our starting bots better. So if we can clean these up, we might have a chance. You know, it's a 2 to 3 beacon lead, but we're gonna lose our far home beacon here, trying to fight all these guys off. And at this point, it's a done deal. But I've seen this. I've seen these Lance raids, and I've seen these Galahad raids work really well on Yamantu. You know, just out of the gate, flood the red zone, and you know, a lot of people come with range bots over here, so they can't fire enough, and they don't want to bail out of their Treb Furies. So you bring all your bots up, and they've got, you know, 2 to 3 range bots back there. It's really easy to overrun the other team. And I see this guy jumping, so I'm just waiting for his ass to land. I would have had him first if that Galahad wasn't shooting me up too. But yeah, this is over. It's 5-on-6, which sucks. I hate it when people don't play. Did manage to outscore the red team, which is crazy. Think that they'd have like a 1,000,000-point game over there, someone. But yeah, that's the end of our losing games. Let me know what y'all think. It'd be good to get some discussion on this so we can gel tighter as a team. Woo woo! Thanks so much for watching. If you like this, then like it up on YouTube, man. Quit playing around. More coming soon. Stay tuned. If you have any requests, let me know. Stay awesome.